From historic resorts and luxury four-diamond properties to cozy cabins and camping, there's no shortage of places to stay overnight in the Pocono Mountains. And if you're looking for a personalized stay, a home away from home where your hosts feel like family, consider booking at a bed and breakfast. Today, we're taking you on a tour of a few of our favorites. Come along.
We've had several guests say, I feel like I'm walking into my aunts and uncles and they'll say to me, can I call you Aunt Lisa?
Aunt Lisa is Lisa Altman, co-owner of Four Seasons for Fun Bed and Breakfast in Lakeville. She shows us around the homey living room and spacious kitchen where she greets guests every morning with a warm, fresh breakfast.
I love to feed people, and the kitchen has just been a dream kitchen of mine. And being able to share that with people and cook and serve them, it just brings me joy.
The sunroom, great for dining and year-round relaxation. Homemade cookies, a special touch to the fully stocked coffee and tea bar. As an avid coffee drinker, I approve. This is beyond expectations. Lisa and her partner Dante are New York natives who decided to relocate to the Poconos and build their dream bed and breakfast here after Lisa visited the region for a girls' getaway. The couple came up with their big plan while out celebrating a hockey game victory.
We drafted up a preliminary on a napkin at the bar, and we said, all right, this will start here. And then 5 years in design and 2 years and 20 days in construction. Later, here we are.
Four Seasons for Fun offers 7 modern guest suites, including this all-accessible, wheelchair-friendly room. Each is named after an indigenous flower in the area. The door designs painted by a local artist. Much of what you see here was sourced locally, from the furniture to decorations. Wow, this is where I'm staying.
Yeah.
This is where I am staying. The round bed in this romantic room pays homage to the Poconos honeymoon era. Guests can book special packages and add-ons.
So this barn door, this actually can close.
Or conjoin suites for larger groups, like bridal parties and girls' getaways.
The big draw that people do come to the area for is Lake Wampaupack, but also your small towns like Hawley, Honesdale. There's always a festival, and those draw people in. And having a bed and breakfast, it gives them a different experience than what some of the other lodging is in the area.
Adding to that experience, this outdoor area, complete with a cabana room and patio kitchen where Lisa cooks her famous breakfast in the warmer months. They've served guests from all over the country and world.
It's very rewarding. It fills our hearts with joy, especially when people leave and they're hugging us goodbye, like we're family.
Yeah,
it's
unbelievable.
It is just so touching.
My dad said that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
We've left Wayne County and traveled about an hour away to our second stop here in Monroe County. Welcome to Mountaintop Lodge at Lake Naomi.
Well, we've got 2 full beds, a whole living room, and then a separate bedroom with a queen bed.
Carolyn Kuiper takes us through the different rooms in various sizes and styles. There are 10 rooms in the main house and 4 cabin suites in a separate building.
Each of our cabin suites has a 2-person whirlpool tub.
I love this.
Right?
Plus a coffee shop open to the public 7 days a week and made-to-order breakfast included in your stay.
I like to say that we are kind of the center of the Poconos, so you can do day trips to just about anywhere with no more than a 20 to 30-minute drive.
A unique perk of staying overnight here, guests receive a temporary membership to the exclusive Lake Naomi Club nearby.
Without owning a home in Lake Naomi or purchasing membership to Lake Naomi, it is the only way to be able to use the amenities. There's a 277-acre lake, there are 7 beaches, there are 2 outdoor pools, a community center with an indoor pool, sauna, steam room, hot tub, fitness center. We have a 9-hole golf course, we have an 18-court tennis center, and we have a 10-court pickleball center. So lots and lots to do.
The lodge was built as a hotel in 1928, servicing travelers from a former train stop across the street. The property changed hands and uses throughout the decades, eventually purchased by Lake Naomi and restored to its former glory as a bed and breakfast in 2012.
You're not just a name here, you're actually part of the family when you check in.
Throughout the rooms and common areas at the Mountaintop Lodge at Lake Naomi, you'll notice a common theme: mountain rustic.
We've got old sporting equipment on the walls. You also see like our one wall, we have ice cutting equipment because a lot of the lakes in the area were originally made for ice harvesting. So we have pictures on the one wall of Toby Hanna with the different equipment that they would have used. And then just old skis and snowshoes and toboggans and, you know, just kind of the things that the Pocono Mountains were originally kind of built on.
Close to attractions and small towns such as Lehighton and the world-famous Jim Thorpe, our next stop brings us here to Carbon County.
So this is our favorite suite out of anybody. It's considered a honeymoon suite. It's the largest suite. It's called Into the Wilds.
Welcome to the Inn at Birch Wilds in Lehighton, an adults-only bed and breakfast known as a romantic retreat for couples. Co-owner Cheryl Hine shows us the 4 secluded suites with cozy fireplaces and 2-person jacuzzi tubs among the custom features.
Everybody says, is there anything we didn't think of? So far, no.
Play a game of pool, then hit the indoor heated pool and jacuzzi spa, which couples can reserve for private swim time. The library is filled with books, games, DVDs, and historic articles about the area. There's also a gourmet coffee bar and eclectic breakfast choices, which guests can enjoy in the dining room or have served to their suites.
We have 24 acres to explore, so we have outdoor seating areas and hammocks tucked in the woods and outdoor stargazing fields that they can enjoy. And so it's really become a place where couples can get together and get to know each other a little bit better and just enjoy life. Some come to celebrate anniversaries or baby moons or whatever, and some just come to breathe. In the summer we do have live music. We have a natural amphitheater built into the woods. The live music's become very popular. We have bands. It's not just like a solo artist. We have bands out there. We have an outdoor dance floor. A lot of the couples that come, it's only on Saturdays, but they'll come for the weekend and they'll go out and they'll enjoy a concert and then just walk back to their room.
The main inn dates back to 1735, and Cheryl's research shows the property had different uses over time, including a possible tavern and Arabian horse farm. She says a famous general even lived here at one point. Cheryl, her sister, and their husbands became the owners in 2012 and created much of what you see today, while preserving the authentic feel. With Cheryl's background in professional photography, the goal is to eventually host weddings and special events here.
Brought it up to code, modernized it, which is not a small feat. When you're dealing with a property, it goes back hundreds of years, but we did, so it took us 4.5 years to get open. And then, it's been a good story ever since.
The Inn at Birch Wilds is quiet, yet close to many attractions in small towns such as Lehighton and the world-famous Jim Thorpe.
The unique thing about this is you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, but you're not.
Last but certainly not least, we've made it to our final stop, the perfect place for rest, relaxation, and connection with nature. Nestled near the upper Delaware River, step back in time at 1870 Roebling Inn on the Delaware in Lackawaxen, Pike County. Take in the vast views from the front porch or riverside.
It's just a nice off-the-beaten-path place to relax, look at the river, see a bald eagle, take out a canoe or a kayak nearby. There's really no traffic on the roads here. This is one of 2 Queen Riverview rooms.
The inn features 5 guest rooms plus a separate 1-bedroom cottage. The property is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, yet the rooms have modern touches such as Wi-Fi, air conditioning, TVs, and private baths.
It's just 20 years behind the times, maybe, which is hard to find, that appeals to people. They'll walk through the door and say, it's good to be home. This room has 2 double beds. It's convenient if there are 2 fishermen, let's say.
This is an angler's paradise. The upper Delaware, just across the street, is known as one of the finest fishing rivers, and the nearby Lackawaxen River is fully stocked for trout season.
During the week around here, you have the whole river to yourself.
The inn is close to small towns in the Poconos such as Milford, Hawley, and Honesdale. New York State is across the river, providing easy access. You're also near the country's oldest suspension bridge, built by the same man who designed the Brooklyn Bridge. The Zane Grey Museum is another local draw, and for Woodstock fans, you're a short drive from Bethel Woods Center for the Arts.
This is the sitting room that is just for our guests.
1870 Roebling Inn on the Delaware has a rich history, dating back to when coal was king.
The canal started in Honesdale. It followed the Lackawaxen River here, where it had to cross the Delaware to get to the New York side, to get to the Hudson River. and float down to New York City. So it was a lot of engineering, a lot of work, a lot of hard labor. This building was built by the Delaware and Hudson Canal Company as their office. The man who lived here was the local superintendent for the Delaware Dam.
When Joanne Jan and her late husband bought the property in 1985, they converted the building into a bed and breakfast. Joanne says her husband had a hospitality background, and she continues his legacy here today. Even an old menu from his former restaurant hangs in the hallway.
We used to say, and we still say, the best part about this business is the people that we meet, people that come through the door. And everybody has a story, and they have a reason that they didn't choose a resort or a big hotel. They want to get a real sense of nature, history, just a connection that this offers.
Thanks for joining us at these 4 spots for touring Pocono Bed and Breakfasts. Plan your stay at PoconoMountains.com. I'm Brianna Strunk with the Pocono Television Network.